Hello, everybody. Welcome to Disabilities Redefined with Dr. Wagner. I am here with my very, very good friend, Zach Mecham. Hey, Zach, how are you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking.
Zach is a filmmaker, and he has produced some very, very successful short films, such as Reflections of a Bored Entrepreneur, and of course, my favorite, A Whole Latte to Say. I love that short.
Thank you. Yeah, that was my
Okay.
directorial debut, actually.
When people see your short films, which have been very well received, what do you want people to say, and particularly about disabled artists?
Well, number one is I want them to realize that disabled artists are just as capable of artists as non disabled artists. In fact, in some ways, I think that my disability gives me a different perspective, which makes my art better than maybe somebody who's able bodied, particularly when I make art on disability issues.
You actually, you were education. Education was it? What was your major in school?
Yep. I actually studied to teach high school, and I love teaching. I like working with students and kids, but I kind of figured out somewhere along the way that filmmaking was a thing that I wasn't just good at, that I was great at. And I think it gives me the opportunity to make change in a different but an equally important way.
Zach, when a lot of people hear your name or hear Zach of All Trades Productions, which is your production company, they immediately associate you with the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. How has being involved with that festival helped you in your career?
The Eastern Steel's Disability Film Challenge. If I ever make it to Hollywood and become a Hollywood filmmaker, the Eastern Steel's Disability Film Challenge will have the credit of being the place that started my career. When I started making films, the Eastern Steel's Disability Film Challenge was the thing that pushed me to start taking myself seriously as a professional. By the time I made my second film there, people were taking notice. People were telling me that they were inspired by my film, that they loved my film. Thousands of people were watching this thing that I made, and it made me realize that there's a place for me in Hollywood, and that if I work hard, I could make a career in film.
Nice. Thank you so much. Is there like a certain actor, certain actress, or anybody in Hollywood or in New York or in the film industry or any anywhere really that you'd like to work with?
Oh man, that's hard. I, I don't know. I would say that there are three um, people in Hollywood that inspire me. The three people that I'm trying to model my career after are Lin Manuel Miranda, um, Denzel Washington, and Reese Witherspoon, because all three of them kind of saw an opportunity to represent people they identified with better, and they made a point to create the content themselves instead of asking for permission or waiting for somebody to make it for them.
And what is next? What is next for Zach?
I knew I wanted to move to New York or Los Angeles. And when I visited New York, I kind of fell in love with the place and realized that there didn't feel like there was a ceiling to my film career if I moved to a place like New York. It really felt like I could make a living as a filmmaker and make movies that were seen all across the world if I moved to New York and put in the work.
Thank you very much for being here with us today. And what can I say? We just look forward to having you in New York when that day finally gets here. Hopefully, it will be sooner as opposed to later.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I really, really hope so. I'm working on it.